Guys, Oggs here from the US. Thank you so much for watching. Unless you live under a big rock, you might know by now that Chelsea Football Club lost once again at the bridge. Stamford Bridge becoming a boogie ground for Chelsea Football Club. You kind of wish that we were playing at Wembley or other stadium. Maybe it's the right time for us to start the construction of the new Stamford Bridge and just get away from the place and try to bless that place in order for Chelsea to come back. Whatever you believe, many people are thinking the ground is cursed this season or whatever. If you believe in black magic, voodoo, or whatever you want, it makes sense at the moment, So I'm not gonna blame you for believing on what you believe. So we lost once again, and people are trying to find somebody to blame as usual, and I don't blame them, And 99.9% of people are blaming Frank Lampard for the system. So this is where some common sense comes to play, because I have to be in the middle. I understand both sides, but just think about it. We've been losing at home, playing 4-3-3, 4-2-3-1, or even we played one time 2 in front, and we managed to lose the game. Okay, and playing 3 at back, we only lost twice, against Valencia and this game against Southampton. So it is just a little bit of common sense here, guys. Are you really gonna blame the system for some individual mistakes? Hassanador was horrible. Willian was playing like in a Sunday league. Captain Aspilicueta was, like a Sunday league player. Everybody didn't play in their level they were supposed to play. So do you really think that Frank Lampard is the reason why Aspilicueta didn't cross the ball properly, or Willian refused to shoot, or Tammy Abraham didn't score or anything? Just think about it. Take your agenda away. If you are a sorry guy kind of person, I understand that. If you are anti-youth or, Frank Lampard out kind of person, I completely understand that. But just take your agenda away and think outside the box here. Sometimes you need quality. And I think the quality was the problem yesterday and not the system. We don't have quality in key area of the ground. So everybody was pretty much dead, and I don't see how 4 at the back was going to create more chances and score more goals. You know what I mean? So if playing 4-3-3 against the so-called weak teams is the solution, and then we were going to win all the games that we lost in the past. Just think outside the box here, guys. I know Frank Lampard made some mistakes. I am not a Frank Lampard boy or anything. I am just trying to be fair and be in the middle so you can pretty much see things from a different perspective. Many people and experts online said, Frank is to blame and all that, but we know that many people just want to clicks, and they want to be on the on the popular side, because that's how you get subscribers and you get likes and all that. If you make a rant video, it's gonna go viral and you might get a lot of subs and all that. But I don't do that, guys. I have to stay with my principle. At the beginning of the game, many people on social media said it was a perfect system. They liked 3 at the back. They liked the fact that Hassanador was back in the starting 11. I didn't see many negative comments at the beginning. But because Frank Lampard lost the game, he is the villain. He is awful. His fault and all that. I understand. It's a lose-lose situation for Frank Lampard. The only way he can win something is by getting a positive result. And I understand that. Football is about result. I can blame Frank Lampard for using the wrong personnel. Somebody like Hassan Adoy and maybe Willian. He could have switched a little bit, but the system, I don't believe in that, man. You don't have to agree with me. I'm not trying to convince anybody here. This is just my opinion. And in this kind of topics, people have agendas. People have mindset. People have different perspective. So it's impossible for me to convince everybody, but I'm trying just to use common sense. If you want a real discussion, can you please explain to me why we've been losing against the so-called small teams, playing 4-3-3 and playing home? If even Frank Lampard himself said that he's learning about the players, that means that he just trusts those players, but they are not good enough. So I want quality. I don't care if it's a January transfer window. Spend the money now. Get me a Sancho, Werner, or Ziyech, or any kind of good quality that can improve this team is welcome. And if we don't do that, you don't have anybody to blame. Don't blame the system. Don't blame Frank Lampard. Blame the quality.